Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome to this channel. My name is Ogbanje Joseph. Please, please subscribe to this channel, share, like, as well as drop a comment on the comment section. So, today we are still continuing with the strands of political ideology, and today we are going to be looking at communism as as a political ideology. Communism. Now, communism is derived from the Latin word communis, which means common or universal. Communism is a concept that denotes a revolutionary socialist movement that creates a classless and stateless social order structured upon common ownership of the means of production. It is, it is a social, political, and economic ideology that aims at the establishment of social order that puts everybody on the pedestal of common benefit of social surplus. Now, according to Karl Marx, communism is the final stage of human history, which is characterized by a free society with no division or alienation, where mankind is free from oppression and scarcity. Now, it is a society without government or class division. In Marxist theory, the dictatorship of the proletariat is the intermediate system between capitalism and communism when government is in the process of changing, the means of ownership from private privatism to to collectivism. According to Karl Marx, in his work, The German Ideology, communism differs from all previous movements in that it overturns the basis of all earlier relations of production and intercourse, and for the first time consciously treats all natural premises as the creatures of hitherto existing men, strips them of their natural character and subjugates them, to the power of united individuals. Now, communism is a stage in history after socialism where decisions on what to produce and what policies to pursue are made in the best interest of the entire society, by the working class rather than the rich class controlling the wealth of everyone else working for them on a wage basis. Now, in communism, the interest of every member of the society is given equal weight in the practical decision making process in both political and economic spheres of life. So that is communism. The next strand of political ideology that we're going to be looking at is fascism. Fascism. Now, what is fascism? Now, the term fascism is derived from the Latin word fascis, which means a bundle of rods that were tied around an axe. Now, in ancient Rome, it represented a symbol of authority of the civic magistrate that he used to pronounce corporal or capital punishment. The symbolism of fascists suggested strength through unity. A single rod is easily broken, while the bundle is difficult to break. Now, it is an ideology that was popular under the totalitarian and despotic leadership of Benito Mussolini in Italy. The major protoplasm of this ideology is about the sovereignty of the state and supremacy of the leader over and above all individual citizens, because it was the only way the people can have their lives preserved and their overall happiness guaranteed. Fascism as a radical to authoritarian nationalist political ideology, seeks elevation of a people's nation based on commitment to an organic national community where its individuals are united together as one people in national identity by suprapersonal connections of ancestry and culture through a totalitarian state that seeks the mass mobilization of the nation through discipline, indoctrination, physical training, and eugenics. According to Apadorai, fascism is the creation of a state of truly sovereign authority which dominates all the forces in the country and which at the same time is in constant contact with the masses, guiding their sentiments, educating them, and looking after their interests. The ideology was founded during the First World War by Italian national syndicates who combined left-wing and right-wing political views. It is hostile to Marxism, liberalism, and conservatism. Yet it borrows concepts and practices from all three. In practice, fascism defends capitalism against instability and the left, but also pursues an agenda that sometimes clashes with capitalist interests in significant ways. According to Benito Mussolini, fascism, which was not afraid to call itself reactionary, does not hesitate, to call itself illiberal and anti-liberal. Now, according to Izu, fascism repudiates pacifism, socialism, democracy, and individualism because it believes that pacifism breeds cowardice. Yet war is to man what maternity is to woman. Socialism breeds laziness. Democracy accommodates the reign of unscrupulous demagogues. And individualism leads to the collapse of economies and societies because it seeks, the outright permit for incompetent citizens to make their individual economic and overall day-to-day choices. Now, under fascism, state is a glorious, under fascism, state is a glorious living entity that is more important than any individual. All individuals are part of the state, but the state is greater than the sum of its parts. All individuals must set aside their own needs and supplicate themselves to the needs of the state. There is no law or other power that can limit the authority of the state, that can limit the authority of the state. Now, fascist state is as glorious and powerful as its ability to wage wars and win them. Peace is viewed as weakness, aggression as strength, and then strength is the ultimate good, that ensures the survival of the state. Okay, so basically we have looked at two political ideologies under this video, or in this video. We have got the communism and fascism. Okay, communism is actually the extreme or the scientific stage of communalism. It is actually the last stage of development according to Karl Marx. Okay, it is actually the purified stage of socialism. Now, fascism, on the other hand, actually borrows from both communism, capitalism, liberalism, and all of that. Okay, but at the end of the day, what is important in fascism is that the state is actually superior to all individuals within the society. Thank you very much.